It feels like Worlds just ended and Rostermania has already begun. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? This is Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Casting. I'm one of the HCS commentators and analysts, and we have another HCS report where today we're going to be talking all about Rostermania because there's been some major updates with a couple of players, and on top of that, a bomb being dropped just a couple of days ago, which is going to affect the HCS circuit, and I'm going to end up explaining why. So we're going to start off the news with Druk mentioning a little bit of bad news, I'm going to be honest with you, that his most recent visa application has been denied, and apparently it's unlikely that he's going to be able to procure a P1 visa pertaining to anything Halo due to it diminishing popularity and different things of that sort. Now, I will say with Season 5, things have been moving in the right direction, so that really gives me hope for Druk, but the fact that his recent visa was denied, it doesn't really have a lot of hope for the P1 visa. Really is a terrible thing for the league. Druk is not only one of the most exciting players to watch, he's obviously extremely skilled, but with the new Bandit Evo meta being a single fire weapon, he's shown what he can do in the past. For example, Halo 5 with a single fire weapon, with his movement and his shot to match and just his overall gameplay adds a lot of excitement to the game, and maybe there was a chance that he could reunite with Native Red or add value to another team. As of right now, showing that it's denied, but I will say this was 5 days ago. Hopefully there's going to be some updates that move in the right direction here for Druk, but that is a little bit of negative news where, why don't we switch a little bit to more positive news, and that being Barcode announced a little bit older, about 10 days ago during Worlds, but he did announce with 2023 Worlds coming to an end, thought it'd be a good time to confirm that his visas have been approved and in the process of being extended for 2024. He said he hope he gets an opportunity to compete in NA, bring on the new Bandit starts, and this is really good for the HCS. If you guys don't remember, for a very short time, Barcode was actually in North America on two dynamic and star-studded rosters, one being G2 and the other being Native One. Although we saw glimpses of pure brilliance when it came to Barcode, we didn't really get to see his full potential because I feel like he didn't even get the chance to play from more than, 2 lands at a time before things happen to switch or happen to go a little bit haywire. So really excited to see that Barcode's visas are approved, and now the question is, where does Barcode go? Maybe that has got answered with our next bomb that we're about to drop. Shopify Rebellion are thanking Ryno. You helped shape our team with your veteran experience. We wish you only the best from here. I'm not gonna lie to you, this caught me by surprise. Shopify Rebellion actually having a pretty decent Worlds performance, and even a pretty decent tournament before that at Fort Worth, decided to go in a different direction, apparently dropping Ryno, although we're not exactly sure if Ryno elected to leave the team or end up getting dropped. By context clues, I'm going to say dropped, but there's honestly no exact proof that this was a drop and not him deciding to go a different route. But it doesn't sound like he's actually going anywhere, at least as far as Halo's concerned, but he's not going to be with his longtime duo in Rain, and there's two really young superstars in the making, one being Mental, a former Gears of War champion, has done it in both Call of Duty and Apex as well. Championship pedigree, brings a little bit of swagger to the crew, but on top of that, Cycle, the player you literally poached from Complexity because you saw so much value and so much of a bright future for Cycle. Noob no longer to be teaming with that core. I believe he did respond to it, so we did see Ryno respond saying, love the team, love the org, I'm super proud of the work we put in this year, wish them nothing but the best next year. So again, it sounds like an amicable breakup, but to me, even though there's no proof, it still sounds like it might have been a drop and a decision made by Shopify Rebellion, and maybe the team itself wanted to go a little bit of a different direction. And that lends us, number one, to believe, or number one, to think, I should say, who's going to be filling in the role that Ryno brings to the table? Will it be a player from, you know, for example, like Barcode, who just announced that his visa's been approved. Maybe they want to make a move early, snatch him up. I can see a world where that happens. There was also a situation where back in, I believe it was the Halo World Championship warm-up that was done by Complexity, $5,000 event. I believe it was Mental that couldn't show up, so they had Breakingshot, another young star in the making, filling in for the role, and Breakingshot was incredible. I've been hyping up this kid for so long because I think his gameplay reminds me of a Bound-like gameplay. It's very unselfish, but he's a high damage dealing player, and his movement is so silky smooth, so he can use it to get really aggressive on his opponents, but also use it to get sneaky and get out of some terrible situations. Breakingshot is the real deal, and we've seen him on rosters like Proton Gaming, but maybe we see him on a roster like Shopify Rebellion. Who knows? We know Shopify has plenty of money to either bring Barcode in or bring Breakingshot out of the amateur scene. Also, I think about other rosters like G1, maybe a player being poached from there. Huss, Precision, Swish, and Bohm currently on that roster, who underperformed a little bit at Worlds, and to be honest with you, haven't had the best run so far. Things haven't been going the best for G1, and you can even say the same for example, a roster like Cloud9. Maybe we see another poaching from another roster like G1, Cloud9, or some of the other teams that maybe didn't perform as well as they wanted to. Anything could happen with Shopify Rebellion because they are a good team who are literally coming off of a top 8 performance and still have more in the tank. And then you're also probably thinking, well, Ryno leaves, someone has to fill in the roster spot for Shopify Rebellion. Where the hell is Ryno gonna go? Is it a situation where he goes into like coaching? I don't think so, because again, just like Shopify Rebellion have more in the tank, I think Ryno does as well. When I think of rosters that he can immediately add value to, you know, for example, who knows, maybe a Sentinels roster, you know, his former enemy turned teammate turned enemy again in Sparty. Maybe we see another crazy reunite with them. Maybe we see him on a roster like G1 or a Complexity. I can see Ryno going to a multitude of different teams and adding value with not only the IQ that he brings and the floor general that he is on the actual battlefield, but also, let's not forget, he was a free-for-all savant for quite some time and can put in damage on the map. Let's not forget, not too long ago at Salt Lake City, Ryno was the second most leading damage dealer on his team, and on top of that, having the second most average assist per game on his team. So Ryno can slay with the best of them, but where does he go is the real question, and the one question that I want answered immediately, along with us knowing that this is the start of Rostermania. It only takes one domino to be knocked over for the rest of them to fall into place. So guys, keep your eyes out. You already know, here on the HCS Weekly Report, we're going to be keeping you updated every single week whenever something happens. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below, that notification bell turned on, and you already know I want you to interact with this video. Either like we said, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. Anytime you interact with a video, it ends up trying, the YouTube algorithm ends up trying to push it to others who may enjoy the video as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how I get rich. I've been telling you guys, I'm broke. I really need this. All right, peace out.